A lot of us know about how different a level 1 playthrough of Dark Souls 2 is compared to the mass majority of FromSoft games. But in case you haven't heard, there's less invulnerability frames while rolling. This is due to not being able to directly level the adaptability stat. Because of this, you'll have a lot more trouble clearing attacks that otherwise wouldn't become problematic on a leveled character. There are items scattered throughout Drangleic that will give a slight boost to these frames, but by the time you beat the main game with the quickest route, it's tricky to gain more than a couple frames at most. In short, you start off with 8 iframes. That's 0.27 seconds, and I decided to complete the game without taking a single point of damage from everything. For this route, I wasn't able to access the red tearstone ring used on 0 hit runs or dropping down the Majula well to farm the Rotten boss fight multiple times and open the late game areas quickly. Instead, to farm for souls, I used the Duke's Deer Freya and I took an L on the damage bonus from red tearstone. Furthermore, I carefully watched my step because even with the cat ring reducing fall damage, unlike Dark Souls 3, the ring does not remove non-lethal fall damage, it just simply reduces it. I also grabbed the ladle and 1 piece of peasant's gear to boost the character with a single iframe, boosting the time of invulnerability during rolling from that 0.27 seconds to a whopping 0.3 seconds of invincibility. Compared to the 0.4 second minimum in the other games, well, I'm sure you can imagine how chaotic this is. Before we get into it, let me know if you did a level 1 playthrough of Dark Souls 2, and if not, would you try a basic one just to complete the game? Be sure to have notifications turned on and be subscribed if you like content like this, and I'll see you on the other side. So let's do this, man. Oh, no, not run 69. It can't be run 69. Okay, let me just update this really quick. 68 and then timer. Let's go. Oh boy, that was rough, dude. So that attack, it sucks because dude, there's nothing doing damage where his feet is. I know that that's the case, and I still rolled and tried to get into a good spot. Like we've never had that attack hit me before since I got decent at this run. Like it's happened many times, but he also hasn't done it against a wall either. So maybe best idea there is to just kind of assume that that's going to happen now and be very careful, linger a little bit longer. Just don't want to get smacked with the other attacks, so I was trying to get in as quick as I could. Okay, we're gonna go even further beyond. I'm just gonna keep going on this one. Yes, there we go. That was the problem. The character's face was not the perfect combination of things. Hair got even longer, even more Super Saiyan. Yeah, dude, the game's out to get me. And then you know what the real clue was? The practice went really well. Character's face is missing its hitbox. I think he's missing his eyeballs too. They're kind of like sinking into his head. Is he single? I could ask and see. Give me 1 second. Let me get him. Like, he was just born, so give him at least like a couple seconds to breathe. He needs to get some oxygen, and then we'll see. I'd assume he was, though. I would say he is single. Might be a little bit too bright in real life for anybody, though. Especially in the sun. Look at that, dude. That's like the character's disappearing. It's not even there. He's not maidenless, I guess. Yeah, everybody right out of the metaphorical womb of DS2, they get Emerald Herald. That's true. And then we have to kill her to get the feather anyways. Man, there's a lot of NPC shenanigans on these runs, man. We're killing Andre on that DS1 sorcery run, and then like the damage list as well. Been killing Emerald Herald for a long time. Killing Lycia, like it's Not looking nice for the landscape of the inhabitants of Drang Lake and Lordran. He's so bright, you don't even need a torch at Freya. The spiders are like, oh no, dude, it's the, it's Casper. It's the ghost of Run 68 Past right now. If we get this run in particular, all I want at the end of the day is for one of the studios that make horror movies to reach out and be like, hey, can we use that concept for one of like the entities in this paranormal movie? Why do you drop the items there? So when I switch on the armor later on for the Majula set, there's less stuff in the inventory, so I can immediately use those pieces of armor. The only thing that I keep a little bit longer in the run, and then I could get rid of it later, but for the first half of it, the Traveling Merchant Hat's pretty good for boosting item discovery. So that will take a little bit of extra inputs because I have to switch with the right button over that to the Seldora hat. And then aside from that, whatever peasants pieces we have, we just got to make sure that we have those alongside it, but nothing else though. So that initial set we're never going to wear again, and it clutters up a lot of stuff. One thing I got to remember on this one too, on Gavlin, I got to sell Dark Ring and regular Silver Serpent as well.
I've no choice now.
Ouch. Ugh, ow. Hey, stop it. Why are you doing this? No. Underwater. Why kill her? The souls, and then later on in the run, she'll just invade us in the crypt anyways. So it allows us to be able to go through the crypt without having anybody there other than Forlorn particularly. If Forlorn wants to invade, makes it a little bit easier. And then that bonus in the beginning actually gets us some items over here too.
Satisfied?
No, Shalquire, I'm not, because the other time I saw you, before this, got memed on the giant, because the back of his ankle was like just kind of rebounding off the ground when he fell over. So I'm not satisfied. I'll come back when I am. Stuck in an infinite loop of being cheesed. Actually, yeah, I guess we have to look at it from the perspective of even Lycia. We get to actually even make it past Ides Tower Flame. She gets to stay in the water there every single time. And then has to wait until I make a new character file and wait there for me to kill her again. Well, I guess we could pop this one, can we? Yay. Insane jump. Wow, how did you do that, bro? Every single time I tried to, I fell into the water. Wow. Crazy, bro. Why don't you grab the effigies in the chest if you're doing that, man? It's like precisely fall damage. Streamer flexing. I literally don't even care about that jump that much. For like the time save at least, it's cool. I like jumping in this game. Jumping is definitely the best in this one. Idea of Undead Champion being the avatar and his past runs and lives talk to him. That would be amazing. James Cameron's the chosen undead. Like each bit of past life gains him more glow in this state right here until he becomes so luminescent that it's blinding. And then the run is just a cakewalk. It's like, oh, how's it going? Just walks into a double Dragon Rider fight. They're like, I can't see. The guy falls off of the tower, immediately KOs himself. Other guy like walks through the fog gate to escape and then walks off the ledge. The whole entire crypt looks like Walmart. It's like very bright. It's like a department store bright. Okay, last giant, I'm coming for you. I'm out for blood. And he doesn't even have blood, so that's even more aggravating. So the character is going to be he's not going to be happy about that. Giant boss seems easy to kill hitless, but he's always hitting you at least once. Oh, so have you tried to do it hitless? That's like one really fun experiment for chat. If you guys have this game, like literally if you have the time and you're curious, just load up a character in general and try this run. just see. And it's always fun hearing feedback about the other runs we're doing too, but this one's very special in the case that some of the things you could not possibly understand until you do it, whereas the other ones, a lot of it you probably could get the idea. It's not like that far-fetched. Last giant is like it's like a little bit of a tap dance, even though it looks very basic. We're gonna wait for that again. Only him and Pursuer, you know you won't do the whole game hitless. Pursuer is actually really easy. You just got to get that initial roll and then be very fast to get to the ballista. Once you have that down, like you could get so decent at it that every time you play the game, no matter what character, you will be dialed on Pursuer. There is a class though, I think, that has isn't it the one with the spiked helmet? It has less ADP than level 1 or something like that, or maybe it's the same. I don't know. Yeah, depending on who you pick. Like I know the swordsman would be the best starting class. You want a little bit more ability to roll. I think that was the classic character to use for original any percent hitless, and then it was like, okay, Explorer has way more options right away. It's like the speedrun class for some categories, I think. Also starts you off with that helmet too that we're gonna buy, so it saves you 800 on that, gives you life gems. And I think that the Explorer, you need the life gems for doing the Majula well. You do like the parry walk or something like that. Might be wrong about that. Don't let him fall on you. Yeah, the falling attack is pretty rare anyways. Like in the position we were in, the chance of him doing it's like the most slim out of any attack he can do. From what I understand, I'm pretty sure like that is the rarest thing. So we won't even see it that often. But I'll definitely make sure he doesn't get me with that. Like I remember when we did any percent with a regular character way back, people, when they would see that, they're like, I didn't know that was possible. Like they had never played the game and seen him do it. Is ladder guy good? I don't like his spot. So yeah, we're gonna keep going. Also, I didn't see, but if anybody actually put points in on that prediction that I made at the beginning of the stream, I'm so sorry. I didn't know this was going to be the reality. Especially after the practice that I was doing before we went live. Like, it's sad that it didn't turn out to be a decent run. But now we're in there. It's activated. Thanks again for the advice on Elden Ring DLC. Got Blessing level 12 and things are evening out. You did the Bug Lady and Mesmer within 2 tries? That's amazing, Tarot. Wow. Congratulations on that. Like, so it literally was just the Shadow Blessings, I guess, that was the issue. Like, were you dying very fast, or do you think the damage you're doing helped a lot? Like, for me, I don't remember the first playthrough and how many I had got for them, particularly at that time. But I know on level 1, like, obviously defense doesn't really make a huge difference. It can help prevent some one-shots. But I know the damage was is a really good bonus. You're dying fast. You had Star Scourge sword at +10. That's the original Radon sword, right? Is that one actually good? Because like his new weapons apparently suck. Two pursuers in castle. Did you try to kill them level 1 hitless? I have before, yeah. So you can despawn one of them. You don't have to fight both at the same time. At the same time, it wouldn't really be down to skill. It would just be lucky because they can shoot projectiles and do stuff that would overlap at the same time. So you wouldn't be able to deal with both instances of them, as far as I know, forever. So I know you could do it, but I think you would have to get a little lucky. The way that I did it on casual level 1 way back was I would just despawn them. Kind of like that guy, and then you'd fight one at a time. Get one firebomb down. But it's okay, we're in there. Just get behind. 1, 2, get away. Fireball. Nice. That's actually really good. I'll take it. What are we doing now? Fireball again. Sweet. Thank you. Timing on this guy's pathing's a little bit different. I wonder if he's gonna actually chase me now. Let's see. He is. Will he de-aggro though? Maybe, just maybe. Fireball spam? Okay. Oh, there we go. Maybe? Turning? He's doing like the weird backwards walk here. Come on, man. There we go. Yes. Come on, keep going. I wonder if this is actually helping, if me running into the wall does anything. Okay, I don't want to fight him where Lucatiel is, just because him being... It makes me sad, and that's a bad room to fight in. Fireball's great. Take that one more time. I'm just going to escape right here. Oh, dude's like completely just stuck. Wonder if he'll even make it back. He might not in time. Probably a low chance at this point. Let's see if we see it. We don't see him still. So yeah, we're good to fight this guy. A little bit less souls, but it's okay. One more. Yep. Nope. One more. Yep. Oh, dude, what? Hit the barrel. Excuse me? There we go, there's one explosion. Okay. The other one coming back now. Okay. And then firebomb on you. And one more explosion here. One more firebomb. Ooh, see ya. Bye. Yeah, I think the other dude's completely de-aggroed there, so that was a good call. You used the horn scent summon. You felt like the lore was important and that helped. You were using fire weapon against Mesmer at first, then you realized how dumb that was. You know, it's funny. They always throw you the curveball where Gwyn, for example, Lord of Cinder, is super weak to pyromancy. Just because of the lore and all that, but you know, that one doesn't make any sense at all. And then there's some bosses that they do use flames where it's not a bad choice. Like Pontiff has a fire sword. Fire resin isn't terrible on him. Even pyromancy, I don't think it's that bad because we killed him with pyromancy. One thing that's actually good about you using horn scent, I don't want to spoil anything unless you've seen the DLC, but you'll actually enjoy the fact you did that later on for a particular fight that's coming up. So yeah, whether you know that or not, it's a good thing. The bolts. Plus 24 quality Uchi with chilling mists. Ooh, that sounds pretty good. If it does the Frost's activation, that's all you need. Frost is so good. Oh my god. Especially if with like good damage carrying it too. I want to try a character on Elden Ring that has like Scarlet Rot, Poison, Frost, and Bleed all at the same time, if it's even possible. And then actually like use it for some sort of run. Just don't know how long that would take to set up. Guess we're gonna get 7 of these, right? Got the 12. Milady with Chilling Mist is wonderful. Oh, I love that weapon. That has such a cool looking moveset on it. It reminds me of Penetrator's sword from Demon Souls quite a bit. One weapon that can do an Ant Spur. So can like if Ant Spur had poison on it, and then you had like a power stance one with the Scarlet Rot, and can you put Frost weapon on it? Because you'd still need bleed somehow. How would you get the bleed? I guess one would be bleed buffed, one would be frozen. That's the only thing I was wondering, because I've used Ant Spur, and I know people do like 2 of them for Poison and Scarlet. Okay, now we're going to Valencia. Actually, we got to go Cardinal Tower. Poison Mist works as a weapon buff, then Bleed Affinity, cause the bleed proc. Rapier adds deadly. Okay. So you'd Poison Mist first. As like an actual casting? Like a Pyromancy? Or is that like the Ash of War Poison Mist? Okay, so we have Right Bug. Oh wait, sorry, Poison Mist, then it works as a weapon buff. Does it leave poison on the weapon? Samsa, what's up? How are you doing? All right, so she's gonna move now. Oh, that running. attack. Ah. Thank you. I hate that. I hate that so much that just that lizard doing that made me want a homeward bone down the staircase I could just run down anyways. That's like having an elevator in a 2-story house, man. Like, and the elevator takes longer than the stairs. All right, we're gonna go back to Majula now. Get Nika. Just gotta make sure for fork in the road we have the actual crossbow on now with the bolts, and then these in the right order. And now it's super big brain. Now it's actually gameplay. Cool. Was there a soul over here? Let me check and see. Oh, just Divine Blessing. I don't know if that sells for anything good, but does it give any other effects? Just this, yeah, just cure status effects. Okay. I think the Homeward Bone over here has a soul underneath it as well. Sells pretty decent. Okay, because what I'm trying to do on this run, I'm skipping a lot of the Great Hero Souls. That's a life gem and a Homeward Bone, my bad. Yeah, I'm skipping a lot of the Great Souls in the Freya fight on the way there, just because it burns a lot of time up that I could be using to get ahead of Forlorn invading or the Red Phantom that pops up. Both of them are quite tedious if you take too long. And even if you're really quick, they can be bad too. So I'm gonna do a third skull here. I don't really feel the timing on that. Should have also had Merchant Hat for that Basilisk too, man. I'm missing the opportunity on that one. Like, should we rock it by default? I don't know. Like, I guess Seldora, like some of the Seldora pieces we should have on right now. Is Eniralim the final area of the DLC? Yes, it is. That is like a dead end where it will not lead you to another area. Okay, get one resin here. And then we have anything we can pop as well? There is the soul that's over to the side of this. I could get every time. I just don't want to waste too much time on Forlorn area. It's right here in the corner. Just don't know if it's scary. Soul Proud Knight, see? Like, that's not bad. Okay, and then we just pop. Really quick. Pop it, 2,000. Get a little bit more buffs, come on. Dialogue exhausted. Go, 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 go. What is happening? 2. Okay, and then Homeward Bone, perfect. Yeah, grabbing that one, that's like pretty free. It's just finding the time to pop it while in front of him, while also wondering if the ghosts are gonna get, you know, off those trees and not be distracted. Because I have had one run in there, but I think I only shot one tree. Or I ran in a pathing that was bad for one of the far ones. I think I might have, like, he visually found me from far away. The back end of the forests. Because I still don't know if this area has like any kind of static qualities to it when you first arrive off the bonfire, or depending on how quickly you get there and do everything, if the ghosts that are not distracted can kind of be dynamic and just move into different spots based on where they were pathing and everything. Like, because that works. It works really well. I just don't, there's so many things in this run where it's like, until proven otherwise, right? Nexus, thank you for the good luck with the run, man. Welcome back, by the way. All right. Titanite chunk, and then we're doing the sniping simulator. Oh man, this fight's a nail biter. I don't know what's gonna happen. Uh-oh. It's a close call, guys. What should I do? Should have had a Chloranthion there. Actually, that would have been something I could have done. We're saying, what should I do? When I figured this one out, Zenja, I knew about it for a little bit, but like I like doing the fight normally, and so I was like, okay, if we do it normally and we fail X amount of times more in the attempts, I'll just switch to doing that so we can't really fail it as easily. And since then, I mean, like, we haven't had an issue on that fight. It's been good. Unless she breaks the branch in the beginning with the missile, then I just fight her normally anyways. But I still really like that fight normally. I think it's pretty fun. Especially when it's kind of like a mixture of every single type of attack she does. It's really not that bad. It's just you have to kind of get a good angle on the pokes with her staff, because it's probably the worst attack right there. And then the magic's just, you know, a set timer. Second magic attack's really simple. Got a Titanite chunk, dude. That's lucky. Okay. Let me get rid of the armor. Got the lucky Titanite chunk early. Nice. And we got the raw stone. Oh, no, sorry. I already got a raw stone on that. Never mind. Never mind. Everyone calm down. We're good. Reloading takes the stamina. Oh, well, yeah, just one shot from the crossbow is half your bar. And then the recoil time to shoot again is about 3 seconds, even with stamina. And then on depleted stamina, you have to wait 5 seconds to be able to use it in general, even if you have it. All right, so before we even go to Betwixt, back to Malentia, get the branch, get the bright bugs, upgrade, and then getting the other stuff. Getting the ladle and the other raw gem. I'd say if you're doing any kind of run and you want to use that method on Nika, definitely try it with magic. It's probably crazy. I can imagine in all bosses, if we had routed her in later for some reason, which I do her pretty early still in that run that we were practicing, I think that it'd be hilarious to see what happens. Ooh, so I'm only getting another 3. Wait, let me check and see on this one. You can do the +6 and the 7 from the chunk, but the mace still stays 5. Those 3 shards will be kind of difficult to get, so I have to use her soul then. And then we can also do +7 with the mace, and that's great. I'll take that early. You should progress your copy of DS2 on PC. Are you playing the original or Scholar? I still am very curious about going back to the original one after, because I've been enjoying this game a lot more since we started doing this run. And me actually learning like the very, very in-depth stuff on it. So yeah, I've wanted to go back to the original one just to see what it's like. There is some enemy layouts that are a lot easier. And then again, for some reason, for the people that have played a decent amount of both, it seems like a lot of people prefer the original. But I guess for those that haven't done as much of it, then they're just kind of defaulting to Scholar because that's what they know. It's my case. We're probably going to want Cat Ring on still anyways. I'm going to do no Chloranthy on the next part, just so we don't have to take fall damage randomly. DS2 OG beat and try to refund without even knowing the layouts. Oh, the thing with that though, doing a refund for that would be kind of weird because I already did one for Scholar, and there's enough similarity where that's, you know, it's kind of like redundant with the 80% for that. But the part that's also hard to say is like there's not really, there's no proof that I don't know the layouts. Like you can tell if I was rusty on the game overall, but like you'd have to take my word for that one, right? Whereas if you watch the stream and you saw like, okay, roughly I've played this many hours of this, that, whatever, and then like I only have so much other time in life in general, it's like it's probably unlikely I'd be able to have the time to go over a refund run and just like then pretend and be like, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, it'd be cool though. It'd be a cool idea. Have you ever had a PB of 1 before getting a run? Yes. For a lot of them, I think for majority, there's been PB of 1, but there's quite a few that have skipped from like 3 to 0. I think I had one that was almost 4 or 5 to 0 one time. So it definitely happens. Dude, no item on the basilisk yet? Wow. Something? Nothing, dude. Oh, no, sorry. There was one on that one. I didn't see it right away. Okay. Please be Rajam. Would be amazing. Would be delightful. Fire Drake Stone. What? That hasn't even dropped before. Okay. Fire Drake Stone. Nice. But not really, though. What is that, man? Miyazaki, what are you doing? Giving me these faint stones, mundane, a lead stone, and now you get the Fire Drake instead of the almighty Raja. Ever had a hit right before the end of a run? I've basically, like, the closest to the end I've ever gotten with a mistake would be probably 30 seconds from the end of a run. Like on Nameless King on all bosses DS3, the first time I was doing it, like vanilla all bosses before the DLC came out. I had a situation where my finger hit the corner of L1, I think it was, by accident, and did an attack I didn't want it to do when I was moving my finger. And that was like, I think, the closest to the wire reset in general. And I was actually, it's funny, it was a little bit brutal, but I was saying, like, it's really good that that happened because it opened the whole chapter of, like, there's nothing worse than that. So on any single kind of run, there's, I guess, the idea that you almost benefit from failing the farthest you can anyways, as soon as you can, because there couldn't be any worse, so you don't have anything to worry about. You build a lot more confidence and, like, kind of desensitization to the failure there. So as long as you can keep the focus and the intention good, then, like, that's a really good thing. If you notice, though, like on the sorcery run, which is easier, in my opinion, it's an easier hitless run, I got nervous because I hadn't failed at the last second on it, or like I didn't have any like truly late failures. So it was a lot more nerve-wracking, and that's fun. I got a lot more adrenaline out of it, but still, you know, it's nice to get the run when you can, as soon as you can. It's just not always going to be the thing. Okay, so coin right here, and ladle on. Do we at least get lucky on the peasants? Please? Maybe that Titanite chunk from the Gurm Warrior was the luck for the run. Try to beat OG DS2 and be level 1. Oh, that would be interesting. That'd be a cool one. Bayshore, how are you doing? What's up? Also, out of curiosity, Bayshore, you have the muted audio thing. Are you actually muted? I guess I'll know if you respond, but can any, or I guess maybe someone can verify that. Are you able to put muted audio on by selection, but not actually mute the audio? Like you can just say that that's the badge. I was thinking you actually have to have it muted for it to work. It's just a badge, okay. You think so? Plain Butterfly. Muxiel, welcome back. How have you been? It's good to see you. Eric, it's going good. This is a run that we need to keep alive, because I'm going to be commentating the tournament for Team Hitless. There's a charity event they're doing right now, and I want to get this one right before. Imagine how cool that would be if we got it right before. Yeah, the practice was actually pretty damn good. How's your weekend been, dude? Listen to a lot of streams without watching, but never in your life have you watched a stream without listening. It's like the typical thing that you would do the opposite. For me too. Like, it's usually that most of me consuming content for anyone is listening to it. It's not actually watching it. So, like, even for videos too, a lot of the time, some of it can just be listening. Because, like, there's a lot of videos you don't actually have to see to get the point from it. Like, a lot of the verbals if it's like a concept that's trying to make a point or even be educational, whatever it is, or practical, like you literally don't need the visual. For this kind of stuff, obviously, if you're wanting to see the run was verifiable or completed, you would have to see it. It's a little bit different. But people still even do the same thing with my stuff too. It's actually funny. I can see per video actually how often that even seems to show up to where people are listening more, because the time of the, like, if I just leave my analytics and stuff like that and I don't do anything on the channel for a long time, like some of the peak times in real time for the analytics are actually at such crazy hours. I'm like, there's no way you're actually watching a full video at that time of day for your time zone. So they're probably just listening and sleeping. Just doing some relaxing teddy bear sketching. That's cool. Do you sketch other stuff too? Teddy bear sketching. Last thing I sketched, I think it was like a couple of years ago. I kind of de-rusted my abilities for the pencil and paper art. I drew Cuphead and Mugman. I think I showed you guys the Cuphead one, but that's pretty simple. It's like a quick one. Want to get back into doing more tedious sketches. Just takes a lot of time though. All right, so we have the resin, then we got the bright bug. I'll put on at least the Seldora trousers. We'll do that. Oh, imagine breaking one of the benches immediately. Not a good look. That's actually nice that we got the orb there. Helps a little bit. I will say that. The bare minimum. Not a fan of these guys' positions, though. I like orb there again, too. I like the off-center of this. Offset, there we go. This one should be fine. Nice. Just need congregation. Big Daddy Congregation. Congregation? Doesn't even make any sense. Okay, here we go. Another orb. I feel like Dark Souls 2 is going to be more fun than Elden Ring. Aster, have you not tried either of them yet? I think Elden Ring takes the bulk amount of the features they were trying to do in this and does them pretty well, other than some like very fine details. Just making sure the rings are switched back. I want the stone ring still. It's pretty key here. Also, wait, the spiders can drop stuff that's pretty good, right? I wonder if we put on this hat while we're trying to kill them, because I think they can drop souls sometimes. Might be a good idea for this section. think at the very least, if they drop a weapon that's good, we're still cooking. We can trade that to Gavilan, and he might give us like 1,000 or more, along with some of the other stuff. Why not let a torch and run through the spider section area? For this part particularly, it's the other guys we got to kill, and I can't shoot the crossbow one-handed, so there wouldn't be a way to do enough damage on them reliably. And then, like, when we sit down at the bonfire and all that, there's that aspect, grabbing the items and stuff like that, just makes it a little bit easier. It also, we need the soul memory too. We actually do need to boost the count here. And I only have 5 minutes of torch time, so like combined with all that, having to have the torch time later helps for Freya. Unless we farmed a torch, which is random. Oh, we did get a drop on this. Parrying dagger, that sucks. Considered Remnant too. So Remnant, I was told not to play from my buddy that was like really into Souls games and everything. He said that like unless you're gonna play it with somebody else, it's not worth it. And I didn't have anybody in mind to co-op it with, so I would give it a chance in the future if there was someone that wanted to play it. But yeah, that's the main reason I avoided it. That and just looking at it was pretty cool. It seemed like it did the best job so far of the combination of the genres with shooters and Souls games. Pick up emergency souls near the first bonfire in Seldora. Oh yeah, you're talking about this one, right? In this area, is it right here? It's cracked red eye orb. Not the one that's underneath here, right? Oh, we gotta get the upgrades too. First one. Oh, you're talking about the campsite. Okay. That's why I was so confused before when you said that, because I think I thought you meant like after the church here. Because I look at it as like the second bonfire is the one below. Yeah, the campsite does count as Seldora, that's true. Next, the area with the pigs. I'm definitely foggy on where that would be. Is there any risk, like if I were to randomly go and search for it, would I have a huge chance of dying? Just trying to find it, not knowing exactly where it would be. Because I'll definitely keep that one in mind too. There's no risk. Left from enemy. Oh, dude, I got stuck on the spot there again. You can see 4 souls left from the campsite. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to go check that. Alright, then we get the shards from Majula, get the dagger upgraded. I want to have all the Freyas finished by an hour and a half. That'd be a really good time. 7.5 thousand. Ooh, nice. Yurska, what's up? How are you doing? On spring break, finally. Nice, nice, man. What are you gonna do during the break? What's the plan? So we're gonna get 5 of these again. And then I guess, yeah, making the dagger 7 now would be good. Really wish I had that other raw gem. And then go back for Freya. We'll keep the campsite thing in mind for later if I need the souls. I think getting those and then, oh man, if I could get them before Vengirl, that would have been amazing to buy more of the resins. Oh, we still need to farm a peasant's piece too, actually. So no, never mind. We can get it right now because we need to go back there. So the ones over here are free. Like that guy will not hit me. There's no way he'll hit me. Is it right there? Is that it? Dude, I'm so concerned. That's so spooky. Like, I feel like his scripted animation there could still do damage if I walk into it by accident. Yeah, so we'll grab those and then back to farming over here for a little bit. Gimme the goddamn peasant set, please. Please and thank you. Okay, he dropped an item. Almost a strike. Oh, dude, they were a little bit too far back behind the boulder there. You can kill him too if you want. He also drops the peasant stuff. Okay, so when I walk up there, then first time grabbing it, definitely kill him too. Oh, there's one piece. Nice. Oh, there's two pieces. Do we go for the third? We have to. We have to kill the other ones. No choice there. Run's blast, yeah, it is. Sauron, what's up? How are you doing? Welcome back. Going for all three pieces to get the 92. So I don't go for it on purpose, but if I get two of them and there's still remaining enemies, then I'll try to see if I can get it within that wave. But I like the fact we got the gloves because they're lighter. Okay, I'm gonna wait this guy out, see if we can get him closer here. Is he gonna give me? Large Titanite Shard, okay. Could have been better earlier, but that's good. Let's do Freya. Why are you shooting them all in the dick? That's just mean. Well, that's assuming they have one, but I mean, I'm all for equal opportunity of the peasants having any type of nether regions that we could imagine. And so I would actually say it's offensive to assume that there could have been that kind of category of genetic outcome over there. Heading out to watch a show with friends. Best of luck. Tara, what show are you watching? Also, thank you for the best of luck. Thank you for hanging out for a little bit. I'll see you later. They have cloaca? What is that? It sounds very uncomfortable. Cloaca. No, yo, we need to build a dune buggy for this part. Or even like a golf cart, man, with some good tires. Like, that'd be nice. What birds have? Oh, I see, okay. Birds and frogs have it. I see. Okay. Right, on this first one right here, we're definitely grabbing the hero soul just this one time while we have the chance. Some of those resins, and then the next times we're going to skip them just to be quicker. Q. Run, 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 run. You know what? Actually, I still want to have the light roll. So we can have the hat on. That's perfect. Also, Doofus, you're here right now, so I didn't see your response on the sorcery run. But for the Gwyn fight you were talking about, I was trying out some different things, and I found, I don't know if you already did it yourself or not, but like doing locked off on him, and then like jogging diagonally against where he starts, and then turning back at the last second to get the parry unlocked, it actually keeps the soul mass for the longest I've been able to have it, and every single time a majority of it, if not all of it, activated. And then even better, sometimes like it would just kind of delay. There'd be some remaining ones that would activate on a bit of a delay, but it would all be there. You don't have to skip picking up the resins in the 10k soul. You pick them up every run. The reason I skip doing it is because having more time in case Forlorn invades to have the door already kind of set up where the guys pulled out of the doorway. And the same thing with that Red Phantom, just have such a crazy lead time on him because I had so many issues on that. I didn't want to flip a coin on it, unless you do something different for that guy. Because like if you run out of the building, he's blocking the bridge, you have no room to move. And then Forlorn as well, you don't want to run back into a spot where there's both of them. So after this initial attempt, you're kind of pinched, right? It's like less ideal to do anything else that I've been able to think of. Did it not? Oh wow, didn't even pick up Great Soul. Imagine. In a world where you kill a giant spider with a butter knife, as the guy that's basically a baby that was just born, someone forgets to pick up the Great Soul. What will happen next on Chosen Undead Kills the Duke, even though he's wearing the same outfit as you? Basically just a hater. In summer this July. Did I say in summer this July? I guess that's not technically wrong in theaters. Thanks to this part of this game, you don't have arachnophobia anymore. Ooh, that's good. The spiders in this part do actually look like real spiders, so doesn't help. The ones in Bloodborne, though. Ooh, some of the ones in Bloodborne are freaky. Like, they scare me more because they look like fake spiders. 100% guaranteed deep. It's not 100%. They can still do, like, there's one section you can open a door where they do an animation that still can do damage to you, so I try to just be very careful of that. But for that fight, yes, like for the most part, I have not had an issue in the Freya fight with the torch. Just only in the area running through. And even then, that was like one time on this run, I think we had it. Sounds nice, but A Mario came up with a guaranteed kill strat, Soul Mass plus 2 Crystal Soul Spears. If you were to try the DS1 run again, you would use his one. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, like that's the only thing that helped me a lot. Where like I noticed I could get the sorcery only kill on him in general, just really well. And then beyond that, did like a double casting of Soul Mass to make him sidestep, so he input reads, and then he's a little bit shorter distance, so the game doesn't seem to have as much time to try to make the Soul Mass track him. So it creates the same effect, but it's not as consistent. Okay, on this part, we want the 30% equip load here, too. So, let's get rid of that. And then, yeah, the reason I'm skipping this, just to not be off to the side, so I can run right to this guy. And then Invader comes in, but he's already walking, at least. And then if Invader runs, we have some leniency. Oh, like, look at this. Invader ran right there. Dude, Spider went in the door. Dude, come on. Get out of the door, Spider. Get out of the door, Spider. Get out of the door, Spider. Dude, what is actually happening in this world of crazy things? Then that's popped anyways. That's actually broken. Okay, thank you. Spider in the freaking door. Yo, move. The more annoying scenarios here. Like, what do you do? So, Dooffish, this is like where I'd have to ask you, like, what would you typically do? That guy's running away, which is nice, but and I don't want to depend on that. And then another Spider runs in to replace him, too. Wonder how often he runs away. Because, like, running in circles, surviving him's not that smart, in my opinion. But, hey, at least we can get the soul now if we have to do another rotation here. Like, dude, what the fuck, man? Do I feather and just do it again? I guess so, but then that's Forlorn that could possibly be generated there. Like, I guess I have to. Killing him would not be quick enough, and red guy's still there. We're gonna pick this up and then skedaddle. Just checking the... Okay, he's still gone. Still got one spider there. Dude, like, why? Even I've attacked it, I've thrown firebombs at it before, and it doesn't kill that easily. I think the dude's coming back. So we're gonna, yeah, we're gonna definitely homeward here. Try it one more time. Firebombs, yeah, so very rarely the spiders will just ignore the torch. Yeah, that's that's the best way to put it. All right, well, we ran it back again. It's fine. So I did the firebombs. They were just really slow and still caused a lot more problems. But I guess you throw one every time you have a loop. Just with the red dude, that's the issue. He can be very fast right off the bat. Him de-aggroing though is really nice. It's unfortunate. I guess we're gonna go to this right away on this one. Just to kind of keep everything similar. And then also on top of that too, guy that falls down here, we don't have to worry about that. Even though we can run around him, but just a little bit nicer. Okay, please get out of the doorway here. And then, spider, don't be mean. I'm lingering here a little longer. There's the red guy. Is he moving? Is he moving? Is he moving? He's moving, he's moving, he's moving. Nice. Got hit a couple months ago in the Forlorn safe spot with the torch out. Spider just webbed you from range, stood there looking at you. It was like, it wasn't me. Yeah, dude, that sucks. Getting webbed as well. Like, let alone the jump. Yeah, Deep, I think at that point, like, nothing is good at all. You just want to have that area done very fast, like we aim to. It's probably all bad. Like, if we're thinking of, like, very rare situations there. You want to buy it, Aster? You can always get it if you're on PC and then refund it. If you're on console, though, I'd say Elden Ring's the better purchase for your value. What you get out of the game, the playtime as well, and the amount of content quality. So each thing is a little higher quality, I would say. Definitely still more replayability too. Dude, what is going on? Does full damage as a hit count as a hit according to the rules this run? It's just no reduction of the health bar from the total health we start with. So yeah, so every single type of damage is considered there. All right. Third Freya, then Luxile. Dog, what's up, man? How was your weekend so far? Wasn't a jump. The small spiders have a very rare web attack that's like a small version of Freya's web attack. See, I've seen the web attack before. I haven't had it on a run, but yeah, it's so spooky. I wonder, like, do you have to be like kind of strafing it already to have it just randomly miss if it was going to happen? Put back on stone, actually. There we go. Oh, skulls actually did help that room in terms of like the, what was it? It wasn't quite like that it actually moved anything really, but it kind of froze them a bit. That might not help the one that's inside the cutout. I think we determined that that wasn't actually effective for any reason, but it did make the guy that was moving around stop for a second. And then the problem with that, like killing him very quickly is scary because he trades on death. Like he'll do an instantaneous hit on you close range, so you'd still have to snipe him, which we don't have the ability to do with one hand as easily here. So firebombing him could be something. And then I need that. The thing is, I like the backup skull for Worf just in case, but I keep that on just in case we could utilize it. All right, this is pretty good, dude. Spider, don't do it. Thank you. And we got Forlorn anyways, so there you go. Look, skipping the Hero Soul right there. Saved a bit of time. Made that exact situation possible. Not bad. That was quite the shuffle there on the turn. Some interesting legwork there. so rare in casual play that it's not worth worrying about. It's one of those hits that you just have to put it out of your head and keep doing what you're doing. Chances of it happening are so low. Yeah, like the one that I had when I was opening the door too. I don't remember that being a thing on this category, but it might have happened like way back on regular character damage list once too. But I mean, out of all those attempts, it is. Yeah, that's super rare. Let's go get the bright bugs as well. K Transplanter, what's up? Welcome. Easy, easy. Flexile Sentry. I think I missed one bright bug, unfortunately. Let's see if we have... Oh, no, we do have 5. Never mind. No, I got... Okay, we're good. I was thinking I maybe had one of them disappear. So now we'll have all 8, which is great. At least for the later game. And then we can sell this too. Rotunda and Idol's Chime. Or at least, sorry, no, not Rotunda, but Idol's Chime. Super easy Gerber baby. Do as more look like. If that Gerber baby even thought as so as do as, then maybe even as dribbled as high chair as going as goo goo gaga crawl. Most definitely. Okay. Sorry, we don't want main hand for this one. Mace. Yeah, that'd be a good idea. Very good idea there. Darn tootin'. Oh wait, we have the other piece. We have the gloves. Let's rock the gloves. And can we do hat? Hat and gloves? Nice. Okay. That was the honor kill right there. That was the more honorable way of doing that. Get him before he falls for the flex there, the fanciness. Oh yeah, we got the Fire Drake Stone now, so 700 from that too. And then 2 of the Petrified Dragon. Yeah, we should have been doing these. Like, I have done this before, but we should have been doing it more. Divine Blessing 600. Crack Red Eye Orb 5. Small Silky 2. What else we got? Dark Ring. Regular Silver Serpent. Any weapons? Guess Merchant Helm doesn't matter as much now. I kind of want to still go back and get Raw Gem, though. Like, if... Yeah, that'd be a good idea. Oh, Chime. Idle Chime. 1,000. Nice. Then... We'll do our resin here. Oh, Bruns, dude, thank you for the tier 2 53 months, man. Yeah, what was going on with the tornado thing? Is everybody in your area all right? Fight it off with your bare hands. Oh, dude, you're doing fist-only tornado %? Savage. Never tried that one. Not looking forward to. Thank you so much for the reset, man. Like, and also tier 2 as well. That's just silly at this point. Dominicus, oh yeah, there's a lot of things we use in this run that boost stats that are not just the ones we need them to boost stats for. So the ladle actually takes away the ability to one-hand the dagger, if you notice that. But then when I switch to the torch on Freya, which is where we use the dagger, if the ladle's offhand or off the slot or again replaced by the torch, then it doesn't infringe on our ability to one-hand the dagger, as well as Peasant Set gives an HP total boost, so you'll see like a sliver in between the total container, because it actually raised the total potential of the health past what the maximum was before as well, even though we're not using it for that. Because all the substats, I guess like for major levels, the substats that those major levels affect can be multiple. So like if I level 1 stat on the character page, it might affect multiple substats. And that's where you're getting like, you know, maybe values that boosts a little bit of vigor and also ADP or something like that, or AGL, sorry. So on this one, we figured that Homeward Boning here was like super good. I think I'm gonna do it again. Wait, no, I could keep that. Give me back Stone Ring, and then give me back this. There we go. Oh, homeward here as well. I forgot that the wooden boards don't actually, they do respawn. For some reason, doors opening stay open, but then the boarded thing actually does respawn, so you have to firebomb twice. This is like a little bit of a newer thing I'm doing just because what it does is it keeps the dogs at their default position, so you can actually snipe them, and then even if one moves, it seems like it doesn't continue to track you. But I do need those boards to be gone. I've done that drop without the boards before, so we're pretty much in the green zone there. I think we had another like 5 seconds maybe, but definitely don't want to wait too long on that. It's getting stuck on the corner too. Explodey guy. Nice. There we go. Door open. Dogs didn't get pulled. We're good. Not. Oh, hello. I can see sniper over here. Just in case. Let's get you too. He's gonna fall down, isn't he? Oh, maybe not. Does he just move permanently? Oh, hello. Hello again. Goodbye. Hello. Thank you. And then we'll do 30% here in case something weird happened. And then, see, this is fine, actually. Cool. And no fire resin on this. +7 mace, perfect. All right, we're in there. Yeah, that little bonfire was definitely Groundhog Day compounded. The whole run is Groundhog's Day to a degree, some variation, but that exact part right there was definitely the case. It's triple Groundhog. You know, there's potential forlorn here. The trigger point is near the ladder with the drop down. You should pause there a bit longer before dropping to make sure you don't get invaded. Yeah, so I have actually gone over that forlorn before. You reminded me though that you do have to pause. I forgot about the pause there. So I know you just go back in the tunnel and then you max this out at the stairs over by the bonfire. But very, very good point there. We will have to wait on that one. And then I guess if he invaded and we could get in there quickly, like I still kill the dogs relatively fast, but he's already in that area where the ladder is, right? Tirash, what's going on, dude? How was it yesterday? You missed the stream. We did just a short one. I was doing some Resident Evil 4, and it was a blast, dude. It was so fun. So we're going to be going back to that tomorrow. Now that we're done that, we go back to Freya. Actually, no. Burn the last ascetic. Then Freya. And then we're a little bit over the time for an hour and a half at Freya. We see if we can get 145 on it. I'd say that's like a decent pace, and then we just gotta keep it going. But I think that if we did everything really well up to this point, we could have, and like also first time going through the peasants, we got the drop, or at least one piece of armor. Didn't screw up the wall there. I think we would have gotten like closer to 130 on the 4th Freya. Pro, what's going on, dude? How the run's been? They are pretty decent. I mean, this is the only one that's really started. The other ones were very, very short-lived from funny things, but it's been good though. How are you doing? Oh, that the one invader fell in the spike pit. I just realized that. That's really funny. You can see his health ticking. Oh wait, what? Oh, maybe no, sorry. Maybe from a distance the game bugged and showed his health bar anyways. Because he wouldn't have been able to recover that fast. He'd be stuck. So I don't think he fell. Maybe he fell like at the very end, but it looked like he was in there. Because it showed his health for a second. Or what I believe to be his health bar. I was gonna say, if there's something you could do to make him like run into the spike pit every time, that would be golden. I'll take that. I'll take 10 of those with a side of thank you. All right, Freya done. 140, not bad. You beat DS3 SL1 pile? Oh, congratulations, man. How's it been? Like, at the end of it, how was Cinder and Princess? Because I think you were on Aldrich, right? You were telling me about it? I feel like it was you that was on Aldrich. And then PSP was asking me for some advice too. But yeah, let me know if that's true or not. All right, and then we got to go back to Vanguard really quick, right here. I guess we got the bright bugs. Oh, buffs first. Or sorry, yeah. Upgrades first, replenish bolts, then Garl, and then we're going. Fox is going on, big dog. How are you doing? Look at all those chunks. Insane. Should have gone back and got a +8 on the dagger, actually. So how many do we got left? Oh, no, actually, we're one short, so that would have been the perfect amount, even with the lucky one. It was only one over, so I don't know if that would have worked. Get 40 more of these just in case, and then... do I want to farm the raw gem is the question. Do you want to do one more run through betwixt? I say we check it out once, just to see if we get it. Since the time frame's pretty decent. And I'm assuming soul memory-wise we're fine. Okay, I don't know if the other guy can aggro behind him, can he? Maybe not until he's shot, because he's pretty far away. Yeah, because this layout's a bit different. Like, they don't charge you immediately because you didn't go to the fog gate. So it is kind of chill over here on the second part. Give me something. Anything? Anyone? No drops on any. Wow. Well, I'm invested. I got to go back again. When I kill the frogs, I'm trying to get the raw gem specifically. They drop it at a pretty frequent basis. We got a fire drake stone this time. Thinking of again, just wait, how much soul memory we got? 9-1. We got this poppable as well and some other one. Yeah, I think we're over the soul memory. Definitely over the soul memory with all these. Like, I don't want to take too long on this part, but... Oh, boy. Boy, oh, boy. Really want the raw gem. Oh, there's one drop. Okay. Something. Let's see. There's a decent chance that that's it. Please and thank you. Poison stone? Dude, get out of here. Poison stone? That's fake. That's not even real. That's not even an item. I don't believe that. Okay, another drop. Sweet. Please. Please and thank you. Yes. Okay, we're good. It was worth it. The double run back on that was worth it. So you're going to throw that on. Get some Vengal resins, then we're going. Is it worth trying your luck with Smooth and Silky Stone for Rajan? Well, considering how many of them can pop up without even trying, I think that's the harder way of doing it. Depends on if you despawn the basilisks. I'd say it's probably better to just kill them. Because there's so many chances to keep generating it rather than having many Silky Stones that you wouldn't really have at this point. Like you can just keep going 1, 2, 3, knock them down. There's a bunch in the area. So if maybe there was like less basilisks, or you could get a really high concentration of small and silky super easily, and then there's just as high of a rate of it dropping, maybe then. We double hit the tree there. Fine. Got the other one going. We're gonna probably get a little bit more bolts again too, because you have to infuse anyways. Oh, dude, give me the frickin' thing. 30. Cool. I don't even care. Pick up both rusted coins for increasing drop rate. Doofish. Where's the other rusted coin? I got the one in the chest at the beginning. That's also helpful too. Love Sister Free to Fight in DS3. Also, her weapon was your favorite. I really like the weapon too. Like that fight's amazing, but dude, the weapon doesn't really do good damage in my opinion, unless like you really boost the character level, especially at like a low level PvP build. We tried base level Free to Scythe. I remember Crystal Sage being a nightmare on that one. Nowadays it probably would be better, but I remember that being a really tricky one we're trying to do. Onyx Blade when you did Pyro Run? Oh, Onyx Blade is cool. One in Things Betwixt, the other one's in a chest on the way to Forest of Fallen Giants. Chest on the way to Forest of Fallen Giants. Oh, is it above? No, wait, on the way. Yeah, so okay, I got that one. The one's in Betwixt though. Ah, I think I know what one you're talking about. Over where the waterfall is? Or is it before the waterfall? Is it in the field? Even before the waterfall. So like the very first thing you can grab in general, where the kobold dudes are. Or kobolds, whatever they're called. Oh, Ghost Buddy's in the corner. Nice. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, really good gap here. I like it. Very favorable. We got the chase on this guy. He's gonna probably shoot after a while. Double? Oh, okay, we're good. Not even the foot shot. Oh, he wanted to look back and see what it was though. Interesting. Yeah, we don't really need the lizard here anymore, so leaving that. Not important. Is sorcery viable in Dark Souls 2? So I've never tried sorcery in this game for like pretty much anything. I made a character for PvP that had some sorcery with Moonlight Greatsword, but never did a PvE run. Like using it on the bosses to get like good damage and all that is never optimized, so it's purely just to go to the arena. And yeah, sorcery wasn't the greatest in the arena, I would say that. I think the way it works is hexes are the best. And then I think like sorcery and pyromancy might be comparable in this. Miracles, I feel like they're the lowest, but again, I don't know. The typical hierarchy is that, like in DS1, dark magic's the best, which is a branch of sorcery. Sorcery is better than pyromancy. Pyromancy is better than miracles. So going off of that, I'd imagine it's similar with the only addition that hexes require both faith stat and intelligence as well. I don't want the fire arrow. Oh, it moved him back a little bit, though. I'm trying to move this dude with the headshot here. There we go. Now we can switch it up. Oh, we got Forlorn. Wait. So we're trapped in here. Where's Forlorn appearing? Over there? Oh, that's brutal. I'm pretty decent at Scythe Forlorn, but like, gonna have to delay a little bit here because we can't get in the door yet. We want some stamina here too. Look at the sprint. Sprint's menacing, dude. We got some pockets. What do we got here? Oh, dude, don't do that.
Let strength be
Okay,
granted,
nice. Got a little bit of an in. Just want to do one reversal and then we'll get in the
world might be
the good spot.
Big 90.
And I think the soldiers are going to join too. Let's see. Yep. So they're the first priority. Cancel that shot. Get one. And a block. Perfect. Body block. Another shot as we fade. Forlorn, what way is he going? Get another one. Close range. Oh, dude. Okay. A little bit spooky. The unforeseen shot being funny. And then he's going to get ahead of Forlorn. Perfect. Cue it up. Boom. Get one. Come off of here. Then we're good. Now we're chilling. Okay, if you guys had to vote for which Forlorn's better, Greatsword or Scythe, and why? You hate this Forlorn? I like the Scythe one I've had way more success with. The running attack, maybe it's because I've used so many Reaper weapons in the arena that that running attack to me is just so like ingrained in my head. And then like his range short distance is terrible with the overhead attack. Like the Scythe moveset's so bad, man. They're so hard to use that like I feel way better about that. Greatsword though, Greatsword running attack is just broken, man. When it comes down to like Forlorn in a jog animation, then does like a mini sprint into the running attack and you can't really see that much. That's a really hard situation. Why is he such a jerk? It's actually a female character model. We gotta stop saying he. I think technically Forlorn's a she. Let's make that the case. Scythe has more unpredictable moveset. Greatsword's the easiest, Phoenix. I think the Greatsword's easier to parry and like deal with close range if you're fighting Forlorn, but running away though, I always felt the Scythe was better. It's probably because like in the crypt I've gotten so many evasions and I had to practice that one a lot. So like even if we would get hit, we'd still stay in there and just try to survive. Top 20 favorite FromSoft game enemies in order with in-depth explanation on each placing. That'd be a really good video, James. Maybe not top 20, but something like that. You guys are interested? I have some tier lists planned. There's a gigantic one that I'm making right now. It's like one of the most ambitious videos I think I'll ever make that's scripted. It's done being written. It's been done for a little bit, but actually putting it together and then trying to find time in between all the other stuff we're doing is quite a bit, and I don't really have a lot of help on it, so that'll be crazy. But when that one comes out, after that, we can do some other smaller tier lists for regular enemies. I have some ones that I wanted to make for areas that I started writing as well. All right, so Mace is cool. Everything's good. We rested. Let's rest one more time, just because why not? Let's do it. It's gonna split past Dragon Riders, but we don't even need to. Slight crossbow, and then change the arrows. Nice. I'm trying to think. So we want the buff here. Feather to check for second Forlorn, and then very good. And just the bow offhand helps. But we could switch to it and not even worry about the buff or anything on this part. Because like a Forlorn invades, we use this mini staircase right here. But we've never gotten that invasion one time on this one. Good rings, everything's good. Ladle switch after first shot. And then aiming, don't cue this shot yet. Now cue it, wait. Shoot, there we go. Ladle switch, strafe, cross perfect. I like it. Very clean Dragon Rider is probably the best one. Absolutely perfect with everything. I don't think there's really a problem there. Actually, I also remembered the camera kind of bugging out there too, so I kind of did this extra little centering with the other one and waited a second, which helped, so we didn't get a bad lock on. But we had the time for it too. It was really good. How much agility do you guys usually level in DS2 casual playthrough? I like to go as high as possible. So I go for the maximum within that playthrough, which is typically, I think it's like 16 frames or something. It's about, again, it's like 7 frames more than this or something like that. It's a whole animation's worth more. Oh, get out of there with the ghosts. Like lightning urns, bro. See ya. And then also like crossbow. Alright, cool. Right bug's still going. I think it's like 36 ADP that I prefer. But I went beyond that because back in the day I didn't really know full chart or anything like that. Now I think that, again, this is fine for damage here. I think we're good. Get the early shot just in case. Perfect. And then we want to switch, although we still have those, that's good. Take off these for now. Let's switch all this around. So charcoal first. Bright bugs. Gotti, thank you so much for the good luck. I'll take it. That was the most calm Dragon Rider. Well, in practice, I got one that was almost identical to that, but I remembered the weird camera thing that was bugging out before. So I didn't have like a flicker of the camera where it jumped back to toggle the guy that was dying instead of the one running up, because I tried to lock onto him too soon and the game wanted to lock onto the one behind me. And it screwed up the view, so by the time I fixed it, it was already like when his attack had started. But that one, it seems like the best course of action. Wait till the red one is just almost ready to sprint, shoot, get the other one to shoot on the podium to get the strafe first, and then the fall happens when you arrive, no matter what the first one does. And then strafe if it's the thrusts, because stamina, and then if you have to roll, roll the swipe, and from there you only lose maybe an extra second in total, I think, if it's the swipe. But we still had about like 3 free seconds there, I'd say, before it was like actually to the wire. Scholar's such a pain to no hit compared to vanilla, Sauron. Oh yeah? Did you do a hitless on the original one? I don't have anybody that I could reference to compare it to, other than like I've seen people that do the original, but I haven't seen the full run and I haven't talked to them about it. There's not as many people that seem to do that. Lore behind the cage guy. He's like actually, I guess he's the embedded, right? Key to the embedded goes into him. I'm not sure who he is specifically, but the item that you get from the Demon of Song, that's like the person that possesses the key to him, unlocks the Milfanito. I guess she's, I don't even know. I think the lore surrounding that's a little bit ambiguous, but the guy's just called the Embedded. That's all I know. I know for the demon, like a little bit of lore on that one, but yeah, he's just in the worst scenario because they put him upside down. The blood rush into the head, right? Good LGK. I don't know why we're not getting the loop, dude. Where's the damage being cut from? Is it just timing? Like, am I just a little too slow? I think I'm not getting counter. Maybe I'm too fast on it. That could be it. There's like maybe it calculates counter when he decides he wants to do something, but he doesn't move. Yeah, we got to go back and practice that more in the future. Even for all bosses, I think that would be a good thing to go over because I can't tell why he's not, how I got the loop so well before. I think it has to be that we just hit sooner. What's going on, Emily? Why not lightning resin? Doesn't lightning resin do less damage on him? It's a cool fight hit list to see. Oh yeah, it's one of the best ones. I love Looking Glass Knight. Looking Glass Knight and Velstad are so good on this run. Like they're actually, they're better than some of the fights in the other games, but obviously they're a bit slower, just because the game's slower overall. Okay, we're gonna get the other bright bugs now. So, Jula, we already split Demon Song, nice. The pace of this one's pretty good considering all the farming that I had to do, the extra farming for the raw gem and the peasants, even with the one mistake that I made on Bastille. Tried learning to dodge the thrust attack on Looking Glass. Think you're just bad, but no, this attack is actually broken. A lot of the attacks are broken. There's so many things in this game that are out of whack, but there's a dude that made a video proving that the hitboxes in Dark Souls 3 are actually worse than this game. You just get more frames by default than level 1, obviously. But on the high end of gameplay, like if you leveled the character, I think it's just like the way that you can move and how you can maneuver things that makes it hard in this one. Not even just that it's technically worse hitboxes because, yeah, I think it was proven that the hitboxes are worse in DS3. Some of them are in a different nature though, like in a way that are not maybe like things you would actually experience as much. But they're really bad in this. They're notoriously bad in this one. Elden Ring's hitboxes are amazingly good. Like they're actually so lenient that they could be worse. They could be made harder. And then the character even gets iframes on attacking for like the beginning of some attacks as well that I've noticed. And that's just ridiculous. You can't, I don't know if you can leverage it on purpose all the time, but it's a nice little extra. You strafe the attack and punish maybe helps with the loop. It might. It might. I do the roll just in case because you can get caught on the back end of it. And if like my placement's just slightly different, I've had that be a problem for a while. But yeah, it's hard to say. Like I might actually be just going too quick and the counter window's not being calculated at all. So we'll see which one it is. Switch to feather and then gotta get this guy. Upper, lower, your legs are toasted. Oh, what were you doing before? What was your program previously? The upper lower is pretty crazy. It's kind of like the full body vibes where you stress a lot of the nervous system doing it. Unless you're going like more conservative and more frequent on it, but if you go like actual failure, it's quite taxing for sure. Oh, hello. I cannot lock. Lock on was ripped there. There we go. First upper lower strength base with heavyweight and low reps, then other 4 days are hypertrophy. So you're doing 5 upper lowers per week? That's wild, dude. How much volume is that exactly? Like how many also reps in reserve per exercise? Assuming you actually have some. Can't fathom doing such a run. You get angry and try to speedrun shit even if it's a challenge run, Phoenix. Yeah, that is a tricky one in this game overall. Like the other games, you can kind of do that. Like you can make the routes very fast. This one, fast is like maybe going at a pace that's like 20 to 30 minutes quicker than I am right now. That'd be really good. Okay, so this part, I'm gonna deal with buddy over there first. I don't even think we have to do this, but just for good measure. Just for the funsies. Hey, can we actually get like the angle here? Nice, I like it. Cool, see ya. I like dunking. I think the dunk there is the value. 1, and then 2, and then we're dipping here early. Oh. Make sure we have everything for Demon of Song. We do. Question is, do we do Bright Bug on it? Do I save it? We have 6. 6 is pretty ridiculous, man. That's pretty stacked. I think we're good with doing a Bright Bug on her just to make it a little bit quicker. So I'll be popping that now then. And then Light Crossbow still stays. It's good. And we'll do Resonant Arena. Stamina here, Kindle Lure, Kinder Surprise Door. Okay, so no early magic. Don't fumble on the rock here. The Fog Gate, that's fine. Yeah, very, very early entry, perfect. Present here. Pull forward for a second, just get in there. Single water, 1 attack. Back out of there. The triple, get out of there. Yes, belly flop, anticipate, perfect. It's been a while. And hit the double there, that's fine. Definitely the double there. Once there, just in case. Lingering there was not good. It's okay. Shouldn't have gone for the greed at the end of that. There we go. Slight greed on that one. Sam, I remember when I used to have that as the actual segment. That was a good name. Is the music and the singing working really well together? It does. Sometimes it's in key, and then like it just flows. Can we actually get... Oh, maybe it has to be like lower if we're this far away. Weird. Not far enough, maybe? Although, I don't know about that one. I feel like it's definitely far enough. Yeah, we're at a range now. Maybe it's not even connecting. There we go. Nine damage. Yeah, I was trying firebombs. Dewfish was telling me try out firebombs on that. Don't actually know if you probably have to bank them in like a really weird spot. Their default blocking. Godrun SL1 Hob is doing. Game actually is okay in your attempts so far. You melee your way through most enemies to save time. Yeah, it can help. Like you can do melee on a lot of stuff that. I guess it depends on like how you approach it, really, and like what weapon too. Like rapier, it has its upsides and downsides. I think I'd prefer it still than the mace, but it still has its downsides with like the actual directional influence while locking. Doing the Mikolash voice when running Bloodborne? When was that, Phoenix? How long ago was that? Also, Ziggy, thank you for the GG. Backham, Sam, Nexus, thank you guys. Yeah, that fight was actually a good one because we finally got the rare attack, and that was like probably the cleanest I've ever done it. And the setup for it was perfect too. But you basically set up every single interaction in general in case it happens. So it's a little bit more stressful. Not getting it for large amounts of time, so now we have recent practice again, which is good. Lorn invasion, get him back. Where are ye, Forlorn? Where are ye? Where art thou? Where be ye, silly wench? There we go. Scythe looks so silly. I love that scythe. It's amazing. That one and the Scythe of Want look, in my opinion, they look really cool. They're some of the best looking weapons. Not practical, but just ridiculous though. Looks like if you had like a scythe in like a Monster Hunter game or something like that. Alright, there we go. Forlorn dead, and then we have the other guy taken care of. We just need to get the one that's on the far side. I don't know if we pulled him specifically. So he might be facing a different direction or something. Yeah, we did pull him, so he's right there. Could crossbow him. And the other one too. Just for good measure. There you go. Oh, there's a third as well. So that was the one I was probably thinking of. One dagger offhand here, or main hand. Oh, there's still this guy too. That's like just a lot of extras. That's the blockade that forms when you backtrack with Forlorn, and you're already halfway in the room. Crossbow him. That's the firstborn's name. If the final shot's a 360 no scope on this. All right, we're gonna go with the Brightbug first, and then we got poison on deck too. Oh, we didn't even get the poison knives this time. That's gonna be fun later. Okay. Well, classic Velstadt, which less interactions in total, I guess, but still fun. First non-poison run. Yeah, I was using poison for Velstadt because I think it's like 6 confirmations of it with the arrows, or the knives particularly. It actually does get him poison. I found 2 opportunities early to do it. There's one like phase change or mid fight that's good, but like once he phase changes, it's not too bad. So it's not like needed at that point. Thank you for getting the pillars. Much appreciated, my friend. Do a pivot to escape here. A little sprint. It's backswing, no thrusts. What's we got here? Nice. See if we can get another casting. Beautiful. It's just a little bit of a bad angle, unfortunately. Not a huge fan, but we can finish it, though. Nice. Good fight. Not a lot of single-hand swings with follow-ups. Velset looks really scary, but he really isn't. On this run, he's terrifying. I love Velset, though. He's my favorite boss in any percent, so it's just a joy to fight him, just kind of stressful when you're just marginally wrong. That's the only issue. We practiced him a lot, though. I went over him more than Throne Watcher and Defender in recent time. I probably caught him up to like the level of specificity of them now, I would say. And then Looking Glass Knight's gotten better, too. But the thing is with this run, like being good, like it going right on the screen doesn't mean you're actually that good. Like it doesn't matter if you do it. It's like you have to actually like understand why it's going right and to be able to see that level of information, like image-wise, like frames. You can't really see one frame necessarily. You could feel one frame if you like had like a religious amount of practice on certain things. Like there's like the one frame links on Street Fighter 4, which is like the barrier of separation between someone that's like godly and, you know, it's a game that's not accessible for people that could be good at fighting games just because of that, I'd say, at the high level. So like you have that kind of stuff. But in this game, I wouldn't say anyone can actually see a single frame. You could probably see about 3 would be like reasonable. Like Fair and Skip's the lowest frame thing I've done. And I could get that maybe 7 out of 10 times, 8 out of 10 times. That was on DS3 speedruns. So that one, it's a 3-frame jump. But seeing 1 is pretty bad. So like being off by any amount is kind of like, you know, if there's any lingering damage particularly and you have an overhang by like a frame, then you're screwed. So you got to be like really in the pocket there. Didn't get the door activation. That's an interesting one that the door is not active. Are we really going to kill the Cyan Knight? I guess so. It's probably because on the first one I didn't go deep enough, and then because he moves slightly, now it's just a bit different. Make the most sense there. Probably like a foot off on the distance. Gonna write a thesis on speedrunning in general and the time it takes for 1 frame to elapse. Plenty of time. Just need to hurry. Someone actually did do their thesis on one of the runs I did, and I think they got a pretty good mark on it too. Like they were asking me some questions. They did like a little interview for it. I can't remember specifically like the way they angled. It wasn't like a particular, like the whole thing was based on one playthrough we did, but it was a lot about just like some information from it and just some of the background and all these little interconnecting things, and I think they did a pretty good job on it. Soul Splitter for speedrunning. I use Live Split, and then my counter is Counter Manager version 1.13 with some modifications to the visuals on it. Also, Puff, what's up, dude? Hope you're having a good weekend or early Monday. Possibly even Monday afternoon if you're like just wild. Maybe even Monday slight evening. Hey Ange, how are you doing, man? Welcome back. I was asking you in the multi-stream, I don't know if I saw your answer, but I was asking if you had gotten up to any paintball this year at all. Because you were saying you were getting back into it, right? Okay, King's Ring, we're just gonna leave for now. I guess now, put back Cat Ring. Cat Ring in case on the next part. And then Brightbug for this would make sense because we only have 3 fights after that, so it's a perfect sequence of Brightbugs here. Save a little bit of time. Guardian Dragon, don't be a dick. That'd be a good idea. Pretty good location for that. We could have finished him there. Fly away. Yep. No fireball. And pretty unlucky Guardian Dragon with, well, I guess like he gave me something that would have been nice. I kind of screwed up the distribution because I missed the R2, but still not the greatest. Going for regular neck bite. I see it. Okay. I haven't played in a while, but funny enough, yesterday you were at a get-together and a friend was like, we should go paintball. There's always that friend that suggests doing it, and then it's just like, if you've been playing recently, you're just like, okay, how do I make this possible so this person doesn't absolutely get, like, just wiped? Like, especially if you have friends that are, like, serious, like, how do I make it so, like, they have fun? Oh, man, like, in the wreck situations. Still Dunzo with it? Yeah, like, so I have friends that play Division now, but basically, they just have gear that I can borrow whenever I want to go back and play with them. They'll probably invite me this year as well. So I'll probably play here and there casually, but I don't think I'll ever take it serious again or like invest a lot into it. Like I gave my buddy most of my gear. I sold most of it. Still have I have a couple. I think I have the, what is it? The grills. I have the grills mask and I have a Empire one as well, I believe. And then I have like my bag and extra tank, some pods, like my pod pack. But other than that, it's the way to do it. Yeah, exactly, because like my skill level won't go down at this point that much from not playing. Like it's pretty hard to lose it. And like if I can still keep up with them, like I was just as decent as they were last time. Actually better than probably some of them, just because some of them don't really play as aggressive, but like I think for me my advantage is my conditioning. Like I'm usually in better shape than most of the people that are there, so I could run for a really long time. And a lot of them tend to smoke too, so it's like their lungs aren't as good at like keeping it in there. But that, like, so I'll just keep myself relatively healthy, and I think I can keep up with it just after a few rounds to calibrate the aim and everything. Going for here. Breathing's important. It's so important. It's a game changer. I remember when I increased my conditioning and like on purpose and dropped weight for playing paintball, like try to cut down like 20 pounds. And I remember first time doing that. Same with snowboarding too, dude. The amount of endurance you get is insane. Even if you're already in pretty good shape, because I was a little bit heavier and I was like, I need to get a bit more agile for this. And then there was a guy that was in a similar condition to me, except for he wasn't like really training in the gym. He just needed to like actually drop total weight. We were around the exact same weight. And he was saying like for him to be able to play that season in the division that he was in, he would have to, like at one of the practices for like the teams, he's like, yeah, I gotta like shave down a lot. And we were both pretty tall too. And for me, I like Snake quite a bit. But Snake, you can't, like tall Snake players is not really like a common thing from what I understand. You can do it, but it's just, it wouldn't be smart on a super serious endeavor. If you played at the highest level, you wouldn't want a tall Snake player, in my opinion. And same for snowboarding too, like light body weight, smaller frame in general is better. Even though it does exist otherwise, your momentum's also way easier to control too. Remember your legs killing you by the end of some of the snowboarding sessions? Dude, yes, okay, Cheese and I. So he's probably, like, when we were doing, what was it, like the third season for me? And I was, like, learning how to go, like, we were doing some, like, the harder runs and trying to, like, rip them. I remember you're like, you just gotta, like, go slower. I'm like, dude, I swear to God, like, my momentum, it's impossible. Like, if I put nose down the slope, like, I'm going quicker than you are. I think we had, like, at least a 40 to 50 pound difference, maybe 40 pound difference at that time, because you were, like, pretty lean. I wasn't lean at all. And I had a little bit more muscle, and like, so literally, I wonder how, like I don't know if your body weight went up since you've been training in the gym, but I want to see how like you experience that, if you could actually put on a decent amount of difference in weight and then go and see how the momentum just, it literally carries you against your will. Like there's no way to actually go slower. You'd have to do like mini carves, or you'd have to brake more often, which is just gonna toast you a lot more anyways, right? Like it'd be so nice to be like light enough to go nose downhill and then you don't go incredibly fast. Just to enjoy it. You went when you're 250? Do you remember when you're 250 it being harder? Because the highest I went, I think it was 230 or something like that. And it was a little bit too much. He's like, what was that? Come on. There we go. Oh, we actually got some luck here because he hadn't noticed me, so we got some extra shots. Dude, this would be really cool if it was actually like a strat. Imagine stuck in the door Dragon Man. Beautiful. That was actually pretty comparable to him being poisoned. Honorable duel, yeah, definitely. I mean, he starts off with full armor, two swords. I get a wooden stick that slings other wooden sticks. They do have electricity in them, but like still, you know. I got a spoon in the offhand? Come on. Like, they could just purely with the setup, the duel's rigged. It's like basically John Wick 4, dude. If you guys have seen that, like the duel he has to do at the end. Not gonna spoil too many things if you want to watch it, but like the odds on his side are just so rigged compared to like the other guy, and it's hilarious. That was basically that battle right there. And it's the staircase too. The staircase, we didn't tumble or anything. We didn't have to go through the wave combat, but still. Okay, Ashen Mist Heart acquired. Let's go get Giant Lord super quick. You've yet to watch the series, and you gotta watch it. Like the first one, I wasn't 100% convinced by like the first and the second one, but the fourth one was by far so cool in my opinion. Some of the supporting characters were hilarious too. Like it was amazing. Especially if you just like really cool action scenes and it's not really about like the plot being super deep. Okay, 4 Giant Lord, we don't have to prepare with anything. We're good. There can be the Forlorn that invades here, so I think we're just gonna make sure we kill all the hollows on the way to Giant Lord here. It's the difference, so that we have the ability to run back to Giant Lord, or Last Giant, sorry, and then we'll just despawn him. So we gotta get this guy, we get this guy.
Might be mended. So the world might be mended. Hey, yo, what's up?
I think that's everybody. We're good there. Forlorn, go away. Forlorn did actually visit too many times on this one. Like it was far too many, in my opinion. Got the door, nice. Oh, dude, look at that. What do you know? Say the name and it shall be a thing. This is a super unlucky run. It's kind of similar to that one PB we got, right? Or like, was it the PB or was it just something that was close? Incredible, man. Well, that door, I don't know if it's going to be open by default now, because we're not going to take the lift back. Or no, I guess we can. We can take the lift back up. No problem with that at all. Just got to snipe this guy very quick. Get in there. Third Forlorn invasion. I think I got 4 on one run, didn't I? Jesus, thank you for the 2 months, man. Welcome back. Appreciate you choosing to resub and use your Prime. And if anywhere you could use your Prime, you chose here. Say, Prime subs are free. If you have one active, checking that to make sure you still have it could be a good idea, regardless of subbing here. This is not a paid advertisement, as it's just free, and therefore I am reminding you of things you would have wanted to do already. With the amount of times I also forget my Prime sub, I should make a command about that, just being like, hey, don't forget to use it regardless. Not even here, but just in general, wherever you find it useful, because we're all losing the bonus. At least yearly, I'm sure most people are probably losing at least a month or something like that. I've had mine active for a little bit now. Actually, me saying that reminds me that I gotta use mine. I think it's been active for a week now. Pretty sleazy they won't allow auto resubbing with Prime. Well, it's to their disadvantage, so. I guess it depends on, like, I think it makes sense for them as a business model because they're just losing value there. And like this platform already, it's not in a good place. Like they're not managing it in a way over time that's been that successful. I think they're under the water on it. So like they probably don't want more subscriptions that are diverted from being paid because of Prime. If you think about it. Galvanize is going pretty good. How are you doing, man? We are trying to finish up this run right here. I'm gonna put on Cat Ring actually, because if we do the little jump off the ledge, it's a good idea. Roly-poly tie. Will it get both? 1 and a 2. Roly-poly is successful. Nice. I like that. Giant Lord. Beyblade spin too. Nice. I like the Beyblade finish. That was perfect. That was really good control there. For his placement. Giant Boy down. So good recent distance PB. Actually, is this is the distance PB, I think. I'm pretty sure. All right. Drain Lake. I think that's all we need. We don't even need poison for Throne Watcher Defender, so everything's normal. Just do it, dude. Just be good. That's it. Just freaking actually be good. Skill issue or get good. Get the shuffle there. Okay, this is my new favorite. Like, it's not teabagging, but it's my new favorite thing. It's only relevant from like the side angle though. Reminds me of like almost like you could put on hard style and then that would be like a dance move. How can one guy be the last giant and then the Giant Lord later? So the Giant Lord's actually a memory, so it's back in time. Last giant is the Giant Lord and then you awaken him because you battled him in the past, which is in the future in the context of the game's events. Because you just went in his memory, right? So he remembers you. You were the one that killed him, and then that's why he gets pissed off because he senses your presence. And the reason he resurrects is because the seeds of the giants they reincarnate from them. So when they die, they drop the seeds and then they come back to life again. Yeah, same guy. Just you're just going back in time, but you were the person that killed him anyways. All right, that ring doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter at all. Bright Bug, and then Mace is on. The Mace is actually on. That's good. Checking the floor as well, making sure we have good position here. right, that was a little bit of a sweaty one. Oh man, didn't get ugly though. That was like a very clean fight. Nothing that I was concerned about. Okay, make her spawn orbs, go back here, get some shots. See what the layout is. It's pretty decent actually, that's very nice. And the approach. Sweeping firsts. Okay, those were like really scuffed orbs. Why are they not there? They're outside the fog gate, I guess? That's kind of weird. This is good, but gotta note that if we go back over there. A bit of extra greed there. Respawn orbs? No, good luck. Nice, I like it. I think that's it, guys. Yes! Yes! Dude. Oh my god, man. It's over. Oh my god, dude, finally. That was also not an easy Nishandra fight, other than the orbs. The orbs are really nice. Oh, 306 on the timer, okay. It's about time, right? Oh my god, dude. This run by far was my favorite achievement I've ever completed on Dark Souls 2, and next up is gonna be 0 damage with all the bosses plus the DLC. Now, I'm not gonna be doing that one at level 1, because I'm sure you can imagine that can be very problematic, but if you do wanna see that in the future, let me know, and I might consider it. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time.